Welcome to another episode of Minneapolis by Night. Today we have Slash as the Wyrm, who has been sitting at the Windswept Frost, probably pondering his deeds to get him where he's at currently. And the elders are going to deal with him more directly.
Finally
eyes
get
to the
around to
sky.
him.
Yes. Yes. And now a few of the warding pack actually drag you out and not literally drag you out, but they pull you out of your quote unquote cell, for lack of better wording, or where you've been in solitary confinement.
Okay.
And they bring you to eyes to the sky. And eyes to the sky will look at you and be like, Slashes, sit down, man.
He'll take a seat.
So tell me a story. I heard a little bit, but I want to hear it from you.
Alright, well, we were going in. Damn it, Ian is having a hard time remembering the entire thing now.
Here's a better thing. Who's we?
It was. Good lord. It was me. There's some cat.
Scarletta.
I guess that was her
Oh,
name.
let's see.
Yeah, Ian is drawing a complete blank. He would say the appropriate names.
So,
except for Scarletta because he didn't know her name.
okay.
Sorry, Ian went through 3 days of fever and can't remember a whole
that's
lot
okay.
of it.
I'll ask Christina here, so that way for future reference, because it is going to be necessary. Anyway, go ahead. You got your names. Proceed your story.
And we split up because we were hunting. Oh, jeez. Was it a black spiral that we were hunting, or no? It was the skinwalker, wasn't it?
What?
Was it the skinwalker that we were hunting, Holly?
I don't know. I wasn't in that scene. PJ was running that scene.
Is that?
Listen, man, I don't need to know all the surrounding circumstances, but what the hell happened with the bastet?
While we were hunting whatever it was we were hunting, I was doing a sense worm on the area trying to track this thing, and all of a sudden the bastet came off as one of the most wormiest creatures I had ever sensed.
Alright, so what did you do?
It's creature of the worm I attacked.
What did everybody else do?
There was nobody else there.
So it was just you and the cat that went on this thing?
No, the team broke into two. we didn't have eyes on everybody 100% of the time, so
What did everybody have to say when all was said and done?
uh, there's a lot of upsetness, and
They were so upset, yet they couldn't have brought it. Nobody said anything.
they dealt with the body, and I came back here to see you guys. One person said that if I didn't turn myself into the elders, they would come talk to you guys themselves or something or other like that.
Well, they should have come anyway. I might have been able to get more out of this story, but it sounds like you're hunting a worm creature, trying to find the worm, and oh, it pointed somewhere, all right.
Unfortunately, he was the wrong target.
He's rolling a perception or an empathy check on you. Okay. How does Slashes the Worm feel about this? Like what's his emotional frame at this point?
Torn. Because while yes, it's unfortunate that it was an ally, it was beaconing of the worm, but it was an ally. It was
Right.
yeah.
So
He's not happy.
He's not happy. Is regret a good word?
Regret of that it was an ally who ended up dying, but not necessarily so much the action itself, because it was like the worm. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, man, you've been sitting in solitary for a while, and I can clearly see that while you feel bad about your actions, you also did what you had to do considering the worm. You went off your gut instinct, and sure, it was one of our allies, but she showed up as the worm. It's hard, it's one of those things. The worm can deceive people. How are you supposed to know what the deception is and what isn't?
And what if she wasn't? What if she was of the worm? What if it wasn't actually an ally?
Exactly. Now I know sometimes, it's better to ask questions first, but sometimes you can ask questions. And being as you're by yourselves and there's nobody to stop you, there's nobody to say, hey man, like, this is our friend. No one to double check you. So you sat in solitary for a while, and nobody else came here and said anything, but you had the balls enough to come here and say, hey, I did something wrong. You acknowledged it. I'll let it fly this time, but just next time, make sure you're work in more than pairs. Sometimes it's good to have that extra set of eyes and senses, man.
Agreed.
This kind of stuff happens all the time. Packmates kill each other in challenges, so on and so forth. This was a legit instance where you thought it was the worm. I can't fault you there. You did your duty. You thought you were doing your duty to Gaia. Just got to be more careful.
Thank you.
I'm gonna guess you had plenty of time to sit and think on this.
He just nods.
I am gonna have a chat with the others because I kind of want to know what they did with the body as well. They just dealt with the body.
Yeah,
They
I
didn't
don't
come say
know
anything.
exactly. I don't know exactly what they did with the body.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to have a chat with a few others on this too, because well, you did the right thing. They needed to come say something too. They might have been able to shed a little bit more light on things, and hell, maybe if one of them had come and said something, you may not have sat so long. The, I'm doing this much against the other elders' judgment on it. They wanted you to sit longer. But I hold higher rank than they do, and I pulled it. Be more careful on these matters.
He just remains silent and while nodding.
Now I know you sat for a while, but what she cleared this bastet. Was it the was it Nep?
No.
Was another one? So she
Yeah.
wasn't from this sept?
I don't know her.
Alright. Alright. Well, I think the keeper of the land might need some help keeping the place clean. Give you a couple of weeks of helping her here, and with the time you sat, I think you're good. Consider this your warning, man. Not gonna lock you back up. You're free to go. Do what you need to do. But just keep in mind, you gotta help. You gotta help sing to the star. Sings to the stars.
All right.
You're free to go, kid.
Thank you. He turns and he leaves. He doesn't go see Sings as the Stars first, though. He goes to see the Jarl.
You're gonna go.
So at least pay respect to the Jarl, the visiting Jarl.
Okay.
Mostly because of the guy I just talked to. Is he the Sept Alpha now or no?
No, he's just
Okay.
the eldest in position.
Yeah, then he's far outranked by the Jarl then.
Oh yeah, he's definitely outranked by her too.
And
She's
to
an
not
afro,
at
and
least
he's an elder.
to not at least stop by and pay respect to the Jarl would be an insult.
Yeah.
At first, the capability of doing so.
So you're looking for Karin, huh?
Yep.
You find her near a cave on the Sept. There seems to be a pack of lupus kinfolk hanging around this cave. She's sitting there. It looks like she's making a spear. Just sitting on a rock outside it.
Sasha's will just lean against a tree and wait to be acknowledged.
Perception and alertness.
Me or her? For her?
You.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. 5 successes.
Yeah, you notice that she has looked up, and she's looked up slightly, and she is looking at you.
But she hasn't acknowledged me yet. So he doesn't talk to the Jarl until...
She goes back to what she's doing, and after a moment or two again, she looks up and sighs. What do you want, pup?
Pay my respect.
She'll lift up her hand and motion for you to come closer.
Move closer. Move to a distance that's respectable and stand there.
She proceeds into she's pulling all of the bark off the stick with the knife right now, like well, not a stick, but you get what I mean. A big branch. She's obviously, like I said, working on a spear.
Sorry, I missed that last part.
Like I said, she's sitting there working on this spear, like I said before, sitting on a rock outside of it. And here's something you will notice in this direct area, because it's a pure breed thing. She's super high on the pure breed end of things. Like, pure breed rolls off of her, but these lupus running around, it rolls off of them too.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can do for you, kid? You got a name? I'd like to introduce yourself.
My name's Quentin. Sasha's the Wyrm. Bugs.
Gotcha. And you come to pay your respects, huh?
Of course, you're visiting Jarl.
Oh, so I can't even keep my travels quiet. I should have known better.
You do carry one of them.
Oh, you do notice that, yes. The Jarl Hammer is right there. Yeah. It's right next to her. She's watching that thing very, very carefully.
It's kind of hard to miss that.
Yep.
It's a little bit of an upgrade from what I carry.
Yeah. Well, you got anything you want to say to me, or what? You're just gonna stare at me? Or are you staring at that? She glances at her hammer.
It's impressive. I've never been this close to one. Sorry.
Yet there's been one here all along. She chuckles.
I'm relatively new here, so I didn't know that.
She just kind of glances at the cave. Yeah. Its owner lives here.
Has your travels here found you well?
Well, as soon as I find
You're looking for something?
So far, yeah. My travels here have been all right, and visiting here ain't too shabby either. As soon as I can find claws at the Doors of Valhalla, I think I'll be all right. But I'm sure he's occupied. So you see him running around.
I'll let him know you're here looking for him. Or her.
He knows I'm here.
Okay.
He knows I'm here. It's just a matter of how busy he is at the moment. You tell him if you see him that his mentor's got words for him.
I shall do so. Did you need anything?
You can roll your perception empathy if you want.
Do I want to, though? I don't have empathy, so...
They have 7.
Oh my god.
You got one. She's
actually,
agitated.
no, that actually makes 3. Because that's a success. 7? That's a success, remember.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah. No. She's not happy with him. She's got a bone to pick.
Kind of shivers when he realizes that, and
so what's there to do in this place?
Occasional fight.
Those are always fun.
Indeed. I haven't been here long enough to really catch much else. I've spent most of the time under arrest, kind of.
Under arrest? What did you do?
Incidentally killed a bastet that wasn't of the Wyrm.
How does that work?
We were hunting a worm creature of some potence, and the team got split up, and I was sense worming, and the bastet came off as about as wormy as they can get.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
I killed it, and then it came out relatively quickly afterwards that it wasn't of the Wyrm.
Ouch. So...
yeah, so I've been in the care of the elders for the last few weeks. That's why I haven't come to... That's why I haven't come to pay my respects earlier.
I've only been here 2 days. So what did they do to you for this accident?
Kind of left me rotting for a couple of weeks, and I have a couple of weeks with the Warder of the Lands.
Oh, Keeper of the Land. Gotcha.
Keeper of the Land, sorry.
So, kid, you got lucky there. When I mean accidents happen.
Yeah, it sucks.
Packmates kill each other all the time. Probably for more petty shit. So,
true.
What's the state of the Sept?
Before I was placed under arrest, I would say it was shaky.
Yeah, I'm noticing some faces here. Faces here I ain't too keen on.
Yeah, well, there was something about a traitor or something like that, and then there was some other activities or something. I don't know. I haven't gotten the entire story.
All right. So
I beat things up. I don't really need the story that much.
Well, sometimes you do need the story. You don't want to go around beating people who haven't done shit.
It's true. Well, I haven't beat up anybody from the Sept yet, except for
killing anybody.
With one exception. With one exception, I haven't actually beat anybody at the Sept yet. So.
Gotcha. So, a corrupted elder.
All I heard was something about being a traitor, so.
Alright. Traitor. Those aren't tolerated well. Why do I suspect this is why claws at the Doors of Valhalla called me?
If you're here, there's probably a very good reason.
Damn well better be, because this is a long trip.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to piss you off by calling you in at a wrong time.
Mm. Well,
I wouldn't want to piss you off
clearly
anyway.
out of place because judges of doom don't normally walk around, and judges of doom aren't normally present in most cases unless they're called in.
Yeah.
That has me concerned.
Did you require anything while you were here?
I think I got everything I need taken care of. Everybody's been pretty friendly with me.
I would think they would be. And he's actually trying to hold back a bit of a chuckle on that.
Let's see if she catches it.
Oh no, you don't even need to roll. It's quite evident on his face. He's giving that kind of face I'm giving right now, holding back the chuckle.
What? She just looks at him. What?
And he chuckles. I wouldn't want to piss you off.
Most people don't. Doesn't end well.
And he has that look on his face, like the well, duh kind of look. But he's smart enough not to say it.
Oh.
Dumb enough to look it, but smart enough not to say it.
Smart ass. I think I don't know. Oh.
They don't keep me because of my brains.
Well, we can't all be smart.
May I ask a question?
By all means.
Which one is that?
She glances at her hammer. Oh, that? She chuckles. Spear chaser.
Attempting not to drool. Attempting not to drool.
It's mine. Don't even think it.
I have my own weapon.
Good, because you don't have the balls to fight me and win.
I don't know about not having the balls to do so, but the winning is definitely the questionable side.
Yeah, you can handle your own balls. I don't want to know.
Hey, he's honest. He has the balls to fight her. He just doesn't think he'd win.
Right?
Hey, she's got to give him a little credit for that. He's got the balls to fight anything. He's just smart. He's just smart enough not to know that he probably won't win.
You know of any others of our tribe running around these parts?
There's one I've heard in mention. Yeah. Trickster's one. Loki's knife. Loki's dagger. Loki's dagger.
Loki's dagger, huh? Must be a new moon.
Yeah.
She rolls her eyes. Well, I've met Windburnt, the Den Father. It's Loki's dagger I haven't met yet. And then there's you and Claws at the Door of Valhalla. Alright.
There's some kinfolk, I think, other than this, too.
Yeah, other than these kinfolk, there's another one. He's around here somewhere.
Well, if you do need exercise while you're here, I do spar occasionally.
Gotcha. That could be fun. Okay. Just for the record, so you know on an OC note, it was Sam, Wild One, Stormtail, and Mavis that were with you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess that the other three went on their own way.
Yeah.
Well, you need anything from me? Any more questions? You seem to got plenty. You sure you're not a new moon?
Yeah, I've just, like I said, never been this close to one before. And
funny, while you're... There's another one here too, like I said. She glances at the cave again. I don't advise fucking with him, though.
Good to know. I wouldn't advise anybody fucking with you either, so, you know.
Right.
It's usually a very good reason when one holds one of those.
She sticks the knife that she's using to make this spear just into the ground and just cracks her knuckles. It wouldn't end well for anybody.
It's true.
So, if I need anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Okay. However, I'm gonna finish this.
You'll step backwards.
She's like, go on. You've been trapped for a while. You just said so. Go do something. You don't just stare at me.
Well, he was really actually waiting for the dismissal. Right. So, and
that's a dismissal. What did you expect from a Get Arun?
Well, he knew if he had left without, one would assume that if he had left without her dismissal, it would have been a different conversation.
Right. You got anything else you need on the Sept right now?
Nope. He'll go find the keeper of the lands and help out.
Okay. So you can blue book what you're helping out because it's just pretty much cleaning the bond. Okay. That's what the keeper of the land does, keeps the bond nice and clean. And
yeah.
So you're basically on trash duty because this is a nature preserve. People do come out here and are jerks. Not directly on the bond, but, you know, the area around it. So, yep.
Yeah, he'll go clean up.
All right, and that's it, hey?
Yep.
You are no longer scene locked. Ta-da!
And guess what? I can actually claim a little renown from all this.
There you go.
For keeping his word.
Yep.
Because he said he'd go straight to the elders, and that's what he did.
Yes, he did. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We do have a viewer, too. Thank you, watcher. I see you. I see you, viewer. Now the broadcast won't stop.
Can't stop the broadcast. Nobody can stop us. We are cats.